Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Lukenessmonster, and this is Ask Lukenessmonster episode 71. The series on the channel will answer your guys' questions from the comments down below. So if you guys do want your questions answered in next week's video, comment down below on this week's video, and I will try my very best to answer it. And real quick, before we do get into that first question, we are actually doing a giveaway. Once we hit 7,000 subscribers, we'll be giving away this Mando Build-A-Pack. You actually do have to be subscribed to the channel to enter, so make sure you go down, hit that like button, and subscribe. Basically, how that'll work is once we hit 7,000, I'll make a giveaway video. All you have to do is comment on that video to enter. So make sure you are subbed to the channel, and on to the first question. With the first question from Gman16, he asks, with ARC Trooper Jesse on the way in the main line, do you think it's possible that we will not only get 5s, but he'll show up in the main line as well? That is actually a really good question and one that I have not heard before. And honestly, I really hope so. The main line just makes figures so much easier to get. Obviously, it might take a little while longer to get them, but it's almost guaranteed if you want a figure from the main line, you can pick it up. Like, about a year ago in the summer of 2021, the tech wave started hitting Walmarts, and they were really hard to find, but, people were getting them early. But if you look at the tech wave now, almost every single figure in that wave pegworms, and they're very easy to find. So, I really do hope that if ARC Trooper 5s did make it to the Black Series, that it would be a mainline release. But also looking at the fact of some of the other reveals we have, the next wave in the line, Black Series Wave 32, is up for pre-order, but it isn't expected to release until 2023, spring of 2023, which is, of course, a year away, which is a long time. But if you look at some of the other waves that we have rumored for the Black Series, we have another 2 waves that are rumored after that Black Series Wave 32, which means if Black Series Wave 32 isn't releasing until spring of 2023, the wave after that will be the end of 2023, and then the next wave will be the beginning of 2024, which means realistically, if 5s were to be in the main line, we probably wouldn't get him until the end of 2024, which is, of course, 2 years away, which is a very long time. So if you're looking at that aspect of it, I think I would prefer him to be an exclusive, just because we would get him quicker. But like I said, if he is a mainline wave figure, it'll be quite a while before we get him. So that's my only hope, is that we do get him, but I'd much rather him be an exclusive if it means we get him 2 years earlier. The next question from Lunguy's Hideout. He says, been a while since I've done one of these Ask Lukenessmonsters, but have you thought about printing out your very own 6-inch LAAT gun chip? Now that is honestly a really good question, and I have thought a lot about it. For one, my 3D printer is not currently working. I am working to fix it, and I think I'm about there, so I'm actually really excited to see how that turns out. But two scale 6-inch LAAT gun chip would just be absolutely huge. One, it would cost like $200-$400 worth of plastic, and also it would be so big I wouldn't have anywhere to keep it. So if I wanted to do a full 2-scale version, it just really wouldn't work out in my favor, I don't think. But I have seen different 3D models and other stuff of like pieces of it that I think would work really well. Here's one that I found, which is kind of like a crashed version of it, and I think that's pretty cool. You could obviously put that as like the centerpiece of a display and get some different figures around it. I think that'd be a super cool one. Another one that I really like is actually by Landspeeder Luke on Instagram. Definitely go check him out. I'll link his channel or his Instagram page in the description if you do want to check it out. But he actually has, it's basically just like the sliding door of the gunship, but you can stand your figures on the side. They're kind of like they're peeking out the side of the gunship. And this file is absolutely awesome. So Landspeeder Luke does sell it on his Etsy. It might be Etsy, Patreon, but definitely go check it out because it's super cool. And if you have any aspiration of printing another AT gunship, I say this is the model you should go with because it looks absolutely incredible. The next question from Echo Bricks. He says, how did you come up with your name? And also, have you considered making a custom ARC Trooper 5s? Great questions. My name is a little bit weird. Originally, my channel's name was Lukewarm, and that sounds really dumb. Honestly, I don't know. It just doesn't sound as exciting or as interesting as Lukenessmonster. And so, honestly, I didn't really, just come up with it or decide to change it. I just didn't think Lukewarm sounded cool enough. It didn't sound like anybody would really want to watch it. And so I was asking around for different friends and family for ideas, and my brother came up to me and he said Lukenessmonster, and it kind of just stuck. So That's pretty much how I got it. My brother gave me the name, and yeah, I really do like it. I have thought about making a custom ARC Trooper 5s. It just really comes down to the price of that ARC Trooper mold. It's pretty expensive on the aftermarket. Obviously, you could use the ARC Trooper Echo mold, and that would be the easiest one to use. But of course, if you do want the, I guess, a different version, you could use the new Umbra ARC Trooper. But the problem is, the Umbra ARC Trooper doesn't have the removable helmet and that face sculpt underneath, and I think that would be pretty important for 5s. And of course, Echo is very, very expensive on the aftermarket, so that is the biggest problem with that. So at this point, I think we're going to be getting an ARC Trooper 5s in the Black Series, so I think I'm probably just going to wait instead of making a custom. The next question from Mr. Speck, he says, I went by a GameStop this past weekend, and when I was checking out, the cashier asked if I was interested in pre-ordering any of the upcoming Black Series figures. I was purchasing some of the troopers they had, and he began listing them off. I was told about an Attack the Clones 20th Anniversary Anakin and Mace Windu. Now, I didn't see the images because the guy said he could find out if I was interested, but I wasn't. Also, I don't know if Hasbro's actually announced these figures, that they will be in the line. So, as of right now, Hasbro has not announced any 20th Anniversary Attack the Clones figures, so that is very, very interesting. So, yeah, I'm not sure exactly what he was trying to sell you, but definitely has not been officially announced by Hasbro yet. Looking at those two figures, though, Mace Windu and Anakin are not awful picks. I do like Anakin. I think Anakin does need a re-release for the 20th anniversary. But Mace Windu, I don't see that. I understand Mace Windu was a decently, good-sized character in Attack the Clones, but we just got a 50th anniversary re-release of him last year in the Phantom Menace packaging. And in the Phantom Menace packaging, it actually had the red line saying that it was an Attack the Clones figure, which doesn't make any sense, but that, I guess, is what it was. And so that just kind of blows my mind that they would do another, exclusive Mace Windu release like that just another year later. So honestly, I hope that it's not Mace Windu. But also, that was only 2 figures. I'm hoping it's a wave of 4 figures at the very least, because I think Anakin, Obi-Wan, Padme, and Count Dooku are 4 characters that definitely need 20th anniversary re-releases. And so, hopefully that it is like a wave of 4, but if it is only 2, and if it's only Anakin and Mace Windu, it really would be a shame. The only thing that I can think of is maybe at Star Wars Celebration Anaheim, they will have a 20th anniversary of Attack the Clones, Anakin and Mace Windu, if they don't do a full release wave. Kind of like they did with the Obi-Wan and Darth Maul at Celebration. It might have been Chicago, I believe, was the last one. But those are the only things that I can really think of. The next question from Sammy Seymour. He says, Ask Lukenessmonster, do you think we'll get an ATRT in the Black Series? Honestly, I really, really hope so. I think this is the perfect vehicle for Black Series scale. I'll throw up a photo here so you guys can see, but as you can tell, it's not a super big vehicle. So it's something that I think Hasbro can easily do, and they can sell for decently cheap. I think they could do a $50 pack, have a not a minifigure, have a figure and this vehicle, an ATRT, so a clone and this guy, and it'd be a $50 pack, kind of like what they did with the speeder bike and Scout Trooper, but with a clone and an ATRT. I think that'd be perfect. I think it would sell like hotcakes, and I would definitely buy a few of them. So I think Hasbro can easily do it, and I think we will get one day, but we'll see. Hopefully sooner than later. And then the last question from Becht Bradford. He says, Hey man, it's been a while. What are you most excited for from Star Wars going forward? So this is a great question. And honestly, there's a lot I'm excited for. As of right now, I'm definitely hyped for the Kenobi series. I've heard a lot of mixed things about different rumors and spoilers and stuff, and hopefully they're not true because some of them have gotten pretty bad, but I got high hopes for it. Cannot wait to see Vader, and of course, Ewan McGregor return as Kenobi. So yeah, super hyped for that. I'm also really excited for the Lego Star Wars Skywalker Saga game. I grew up playing the complete saga on the DS, and I'm just really excited for this one. I'm definitely going to buy it day one and play through it as much as I can. If you guys want to see gameplay videos of it, let me know. But yeah, definitely excited for that game as well. So that is going to do it for all the questions today. If you did enjoy, the like button and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.